Hello, boys and girls. This is Fat Bastard Wannabe Voodoo coming at you this morning, right before I go to work. So this is going to be a little quick one. I'm mainly going to discuss the propaganda effect, especially as in relation to psychology. What brought this about is basically, this morning, like I always do, I wake up and I turn into Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck cheers me up. Truthfully, most of his audience consists of probably people just like me, left-wing prejudiced people that want to have our prejudice reaffirmed about how stupid the opposition truly is. But this morning, he was doing a classic case of cognitive dissonance in relation to propaganda effect. There's several different levels of how you indoctrinate or propagandize. You know, you had to appeal to authority, you had the ad nauseum attack, you have bandwagon, you have the classical black and white fallacy. This morning was a showcase of a combination by guilt by association and cognitive dissonance. It mainly concerned a story about, it's on the Blaze itself, Homeland Security employees hate-filled websites to prepare black folks for the inevitable clash with the white race. That was basically what he was covering today, and then he parlayed that into his normal connection of, you know, Obama, liberalism, and everything else. What exactly is cognitive dissonance or guilt by association? Let's say you wanted to declare war on a society, and you really didn't have grounds for the society, but it just so happens that recently a horrific terrorist attack happened inside your society. So what you do is you take this horrific terrorist event, and then you connect it to other individual that you want to attack. Now, you don't directly say Saddam Hussein caused 9/11, but every time you talk about 9/11, you mention Saddam Hussein. And to the point that maybe 10, 15, 20 years down the road, we don't even know what happened. Still, a large majority of American people think Saddam Hussein and the Iraqi government in some portion had an effect upon 9/11. And that's basically what Glenn Beck was doing this morning. He was taking this concept about some low-level official inside the Homeland Security, which we shouldn't have to begin with, and his running of a certain website, and then parlaying that into, you know, Obama and the Coptic Christians getting slaughtered in Egypt and the Muslim Brotherhood taking over everything, into this one giant stew. So when people come to this information on their own, or every time they hear Obama or they hear this or that concept, they naturally imply it with all these other concepts that are less appealing. And they don't have to directly say that, you know, X caused Y. You just sort of use X and Y in the same conjunction, in the same sentence. And that's a large portion of how the right wing is operating currently. Thank you very much.